Next, I'd like to introduce our first senior speaker, Mia Tretta. Please welcome Mia to the podium.
Good evening. A few weeks ago, I attended an award ceremony for local activists, and a gentleman who was in his 70s was being honored for his community service. But when he was called up to the stage to accept his award, he shared a story that I think is worth repeating now. He said, when he was 17 years old, he was looking through old family photos and discovered a photo of his father and his grandfather at a rally wearing white hoods and ropes. At 17, he had no idea this was part of his family's history, and not only was it shocking, but more importantly, he asked what that photo meant about him. And that's when he made a choice. He decided that although that photo defined where he came from, it would not define where his life would go. He was 17 years old, but he already knew better than what he saw in that picture. This next 60 years, he lived his life with one simple creed. If you know better, do better. So, as the 2023 graduating class of Saugus High School, what do we know? In a moment, we're going to receive our diplomas, or at least the temporary ones. And on it will more than likely say something to the effect of, we have satisfactorily completed the course of study required by the Board of Education. That leaves out quite a lot of our high school experience, doesn't it? Those of us who were centurions when the shooting happened in our quad of November 14th of 2019 know something different, don't we? We know what it's like to lose one of our classmates and friends to something senseless, tragic, and, let's face it, avoidable. But there are thousands of ways to say this next part, but perhaps the best way is the most simple. Dominic Michael Blackwell, we love you and wish you were here with us today. Gracie Ann Muehlberger, we love you and wish you were here with us today. Months later into 2020, as we, a student body and a community, us students, just freshmen, came together to heal, there was more. A global pandemic that brought our high school careers to a screeching halt. One that not only rocked our community, but our country as a whole. But thanks to our families, our teachers, our community, our friends, and ourselves, we made it here. So, when you get your real diploma and you look at it, know that what it took for you to get here was a hell of a lot more than just satisfactory. So, congratulations. It was a struggle, and you endured more than you should have. And I hope you're proud of what you have accomplished. But I also hope that you will take this experience forward into your future with prosperity and compassion. I will tell you this. Since November of our freshman year, I have seen firsthand that you can create the world that you want to live in. You have the power to make your surroundings full of love, happiness, and safety. Each of us deserves this, and I promise you can be the change and the light. You can do it for yourself, but if not for you, do it for someone who can't. A great wise woman, my mom, once said, "Be the things you miss about someone." When people described Dominic and Gracie, they often said they were lovers of life. So be that. Live your life, love your life, take absolutely nothing for granted, and continue to be the change you want to see in the world. Take those things that you learned here, the good and the bad, and decide what your creed is going to be. Because we know better, so now is our chance to do better. And forever remain Saugus strong. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia.